that note?
She was sexy, she was sassy.
She is so incredibly talented.
Whenever I hear her music, it's really comforting to me.
It's like mother's milk.
That's the one thing that Daddy made sure of.
Probably the best pipes ever.
I hate that woman.
Whether through sheer vocal power, a sweet lilt in the voice, or the almost unnatural ability of tightly wrapping emotions around a lyric, these 40 unique women have each made indelible marks on the face and the sound of country music. Welcome, I'm Billy Campbell. These are women who have commanded our attention, who have owned the microphone. And this list reflects the heartfelt opinions of singers, of songwriters, critics, and music industry insiders all over America. These are the CMT 40 Greatest Women in Country Music. Starting off at number 40 is a performer who was at the forefront of the California-based country rock movement of the early 70s. The band that played on her self-titled solo album later became the supergroup known as the Eagles. She not only brought a West Coast sound to country, she became an inspiration for legions of young female country artists who followed.
Linda Ronstadt just had everything to do with why I wanted to be a singer.
I wore her records out. I listened to her nonstop.
But she was really one of the most instrumental people in turning me on to country music.
Linda was a pioneer. Linda, when the long-haired country music movement started, she was the first female to get up and do it on a successful level.
She became somebody I could really look up to and that I kind of wanted to emulate.
I think if you ask most young women singers today about their vocal influences, Linda Ronstadt's name would be very near the top of the list.
I'm going back someday, come what may, to Blue Bayou.
Her voice was the perfect marriage of sultry southern nights and California dreaming.
The music was country to me. It was being played on pop radio, but it had fiddles and steel guitars, but it had an edge to it, and I said, that's what I
want to do. She could do everything. She sung every style.
Even when she was kind of on that pop fringe, you know, she was always doing country music.
It's just your haunting memory.
Her country records, I think, are incredibly influential. They told young people at the time that it was hip to like country music.
That collaborative effort of Trio cemented Linda's place in the hearts of country music fans forever.
She had a voice that was started in the country music, but it was so rock and roll. It was that country rock. It was perfect country rock.
She respected country music so greatly, and her integrity was so obvious, and her choice of songs was so brilliant that you couldn't deny her.
I remember first hearing her being blown away.
I think everybody was obviously taking the fact she was 13.
This natural God-given talent.
When you first hear the song Blue, it stops you in your tracks.
I mean, it's just scary good.
3 o'clock in the morning, here am I.
In 1996, 13-year-old Leann Rimes sang one word and sent a shockwave through the world of country music.
It's like driving through a time warp, and all of a sudden you're in 1961 when that song comes on the radio.
She was almost Patsy Cline incarnate.
There's a freedom in your arms that carries me through. I need you.
Leann was a baby by music industry standards, but her songs were standard country fare. Cheating hearts, lost love, unrequited love. And she made country fans believe that she had seen it all.
I mean, you listen to
what she was singing and the way she was singing it, she had a lot of poise and grace.
I have a lot of faith in Leann Rimes, and I think she's going to go a long way and also going to stay rooted in her country music, and I think she will make some incredible music in the future.
I don't think we even know what we've got on our hands yet. There could be amazing stuff to come from this lady. I mean, yes, she already has a sizable catalog of hits and a certainly impressive resume as a record seller, but artistically, the future is limitless.
She was a child prodigy who read music before she learned to read books, and she grew up playing every instrument in her father's music store. Barbara Mandrell took that passion for music and combined it with the glitz and glamour of a Las Vegas revue to become one of the most sought-after entertainers in the world.
My hero, my idol.
She was huge. She had her own television show with her sisters, and she was so talented.
She was a California beauty queen blessed with the drive and talent to take the country music world by storm. She could sing, play almost any instrument, then turn around on a dime and dance, dance, dance. For almost 20 years, Barbara Mandrell's boundless energy went virtually unmatched.
You can't beat Barbara for showmanship, that showgirl thing. She's it.
She was beautiful, incredibly feminine, yet incredibly strong.
We called her the human dynamo because she was so much a force of nature on the stage. And again, as someone who could go to network television and bring it to its knees.
Ladies and gentlemen, my best friends and my sisters, Louise and Earlene Mandrell.
In 1981, NBC sat up and took notice, making Barbara the first woman in country to host her own network variety show. For 2 seasons, Barbara Mandrell and the Mandrell sisters blasted into our homes once a week for a star-studded hour filled with music, comedy, and glamour. Young women all over America were mesmerized.
When you look at what she did for country music, she was huge.
My parents would actually punish me by pulling the knob off the TV so I couldn't watch it.
Even after the show ended its run in 1982, Barbara continued to amaze audiences with her Vegas-style production numbers, winning CMA Entertainer of the Year twice in a row.
I don't think they understand Entertainer of the Year until you look at Barbara Mandrell.
It's like she was the Entertainer of the Year.
When Barbara was the victim of a devastating car crash in 1984, fans feared the Barbara Mandrell machine would come to a grinding halt. But Barbara could not be stopped. After a grueling 10 months of rehabilitation, she returned to her fans with the same level of love and devotion as ever.
Barbara Mandrell's legacy is that she's a great entertainer.
I've learned so much from Barbara. And no, you're not going to put me over in the corner and tell me to sing when I'm supposed to sing. I'm going to do it my way.
Coming up, Broadway's loss is country music's gain, and the nice girl with a nasty voice. And CMT 40 Greatest Women of Country Music continues.